In this video, we're going to talk about how to tell if a relation is a function. There's two ways that we're going to talk about. The first one is looking at the domain and range, and then the second test is the vertical line test. We're going to use that to determine if a relation is a function. So let's go ahead and begin. To start with, we're going to look at some terms. Okay, the first term is a relation. A relation is a set of ordered pairs. Okay, so any set of ordered pairs makes a relation. Now, ordered pairs are made up of a domain, that's the first coordinate, which is the x coordinate, and then the range, which is the second coordinate, the y. And then a function. To make a function, each member of the domain, the x, is paired exactly with one member of the range, the y. And that's what we're going to look at today. So let's get started with this. Okay. Is this, a question here, is this relation a function? And then explain, okay? What we've done is taken our relation, which is this here, the set of ordered pairs, I'll highlight it here, okay? And we've broken those ordered pairs into a domain and range. Remember, the domain is the x, and the range is the y. Each of our domains, okay, and we're just drawing arrows. The arrows represent a number of ordered pairs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ordered pairs. We need to have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Okay. Since none of our x's and y's repeat, we also have 4 domains and 4 ranges. Okay. And then we just pair them up. 0 is paired with 1, 1 pairs with 3, 2, 2, and then 3, 4. And then we ask ourselves, does each member of the domain here have one range? And that is true. Every domain here has one range. Okay, so this is a function. This will be considered a function. Now let's look here at another relation. Okay, in this relation we have to do a little bit more work. We have to break them apart. So we're going to do that step here first. Okay, so we're going to list our domains. Okay, those are our x values, so we're going to put negative 2, 2, and we have another 2. We don't have to repeat our domains. We don't repeat the same number. Okay, so we move on to our range. Our range is 3, 2, and negative 2. Okay, and then we draw our arrows. I'm going to put the arrows in blue. We draw our arrows. Negative 2 is paired with 3. 2 is paired with 2, and 2 is paired with negative 2. I have 1, 2, 3 points, and I also have 1, 2, 3 lines. So I've made sure that I've done each of my arrows. Okay? Now, does every member in the domain have only one range? That is not true. The number 2 has 2 ranges, right? So this is not a function. It still is a relation. It is a relation, but it is not a function, and the reason being is that the domain of 2 has 2 ranges. Okay? And let's do one last one here, and then we'll look at the vertical line test. So we break up our domain, negative 5, 0, okay, and 5. And our ranges are negative 4. Okay, and that works with all of them. All the domains go to negative 4. So all our domains go to the range of negative 4. Does each domain have one range? Yes. So this would make a function. Now, the second way to do this is by looking at a table. If we take a table and break it apart, we do the same thing. We do 7, 14, 11, negative 10, and negative 1. And then the range values are negative 3, negative 9, and negative 4. Don't have to repeat the negative 3 and 15. Okay, and then we just match them up. Okay? Does each domain have one range? Yes. This is a function. Okay? Now, the vertical line test. Okay, that's the second way that we determine whether a relation is a function. We just take a pencil, we graph all of our points. These points are these coordinates here. The graph is in a coordinate plane, and then we just take our pencil, put it flat down, put it vertically, and just draw across the paper. If it touches 2 points, then it is not a function. And right here, since it touches these 2 points, okay, this would be not a function. Okay, doesn't pass the vertical line test. Let's look at another one, see if it passes a vertical line test. Take my pencil, bring across the point, and you can see that it always touches 2 points, right, as I go across. So again, this is not a function. All right, there we go. Okay, and the last one. Take our pencil, drag it across our graph, and since it never touches 2 points at the same time, this is a function. Okay, so a little recap. Okay, in order for a relation to be a function, every domain has to have one range. Every domain has one range, and there's 2 ways to do that: to match them up. Okay, break them into the domain and range and draw your arrows, or graph them and see if it passes a vertical line test. Okay, hope this helps.